Hello students, welcome to my class once again today, and I hope you have done the first chapter, especially the explanation you learned, and today I will be just giving you the second chapter, and chapter 1 I will be sending you through the WhatsApp the question answers. So hope you all of you are keeping fine along with your parents. So I would like to suggest you that you must take care of yourself in a different situation, especially when you are at home and people are coming from the outside. So always keep the water outside and your sanitizer should be outside, and then tell these people to wash their hands and legs, and then allow these people to enter inside. And in case you go out of your home, then please you take care of preventing yourself by using mask and sanitizer regularly. And also you take care of not to have the restaurant food and all regularly in outside of the vendors. So in every way you need to take the precaution. If you take the this measure, then perhaps you will be able to save yourself and quarantine yourself at home. Don't be too much outside, especially market and shopping mall or these areas. Okay, so take care of yourself and then have a good food. Warm food, then warm water, and regular checkup. You just see yourself. So in that way you can be safe. So okay, today I am going to begin chapter 2. That is the natural resources. The natural resources, and on these natural resources you will have there is a land, soil, and water. So these three parts of this chapter is very much given the importance. So first of all, the land. For example, we are speaking about the land. When we speak about the land, it doesn't mean that it is the cultivable or something like that related to that. Okay. So we will talk about this land, especially the mountains here. So land is related with mountains. Then you will have the plains related with the plains, and then you will have the plateaus. Plateaus. Okay. Plateaus you have the plateaus. Okay. So these are the main points. Basically, we will be looking about. Now let's see. Especially natural resources. In the first chapter, we have learned about the natural resources, and this natural resources, in fact, is more or less we have learned the types of resources, natural resources, biotic, abiotic, then potential resources, local resources, then renewable, non-renewable, many other things, and then we learned about the human resources, and then conservation of resources, and a few points that we have elaborated in the last class. So today, when we speak about the land, especially land, you have to understand that what actually the land is all about. Now see, land, soil, and water are actually natural resources which can be directly used by us. It is we can understand. However, these resources are not evenly distributed, although they are closely interlinked. Okay, so we can find that these are all resources, land, soil, and water, not like equally or evenly distributed to the world. But we can see different parts of the different like a continent, land form, or maybe the water volume, or maybe the like soil, cultivable soil, are very unevenly distributed. So that's why. So today let us talk about the land. Now see, land and soil, there is a difference. So we will be talking about. Now land cover about 29%. Okay, land cover with a 29%. 29% is a land covered, and then what is saying here that covered, especially the total surface area of the earth. Now, human beings are actually dependent on the land for most of their requirements, such as food, clothing, then shelter, and animals are also dependent on it for the food and shelter. So it is very common. It means land is an essential part of human life, as well as the plants and then also the animals. So that is it. Now 29% of the land is actually covered, and then you can see that what is the things we can find here. Now see, especially animals are also dependent. So we are not only depending, human being only not depending on the land, but also animals. Otherwise, where they will live. Now see, there are many activities are going on. Now, for example, land can generally be like categorized into three types of. That is mountains. We have learned mountains, plains, and plateaus. Okay. Now let us learn about the mountain. So first point, let us learn about the mountains. Mountains. Now, what is actually the mountains helping for us? Now see, mountains are actually very high. You must remember, mountains are very high. If suppose they will ask you the features, they are very high lands found on the earth, and then some important mountain ranges of the world include the Himalaya. So you must remember Himalaya. Where we find this one? In Asia. Then we have got the Atlas in Africa. Okay. Atlas, that is in Africa. Then we have got the Alps. The Alps, that is in Europe. Okay. Especially Alps in Europe. Then we have got the mountains. That is the Rockies in the North America. Rockies in the North America. So these are the mountains we can form, especially the land form we are forming. Here, mountains usually the high. It is the high land form, and then you will find, especially some of the examples, we can find the Himalayas is one of the examples of our Asia continent, Atlas, the Africa continent, and Alps in the Europe country, and also we have the Rockies that is in North America. Okay, so you can remember the Rockies, and also one more can remember, that is the Andes in South America. Andes. Okay. So here Andes in South America. So these are the mountain we can find. So the different names. So keep in mind. So they are very valuable to us as they covered with their snow fields that are source of many perennial rivers. And perennial rivers are actually of the other kind of things and all we can find. See here, these mountain regions are actually why it's very important to us, because most of the high mountains are actually covered with the snow and glaciers, and it is a part of our resources. For example, the water is especially the rivers are actually formed, and then it is coming to us, and then we are able to use for the other activities. So therefore, they are very much valuable. And then perennial rivers, on the other hand, make the plains fertile by bringing alluvial soil. Now, for example, whatever the mountain regions, suppose we have got like a mountain regions like this. Here, the suppose Himalaya, and most of the Himalayas are actually covered with the snow, and it is like a full of glaciers. Some places a lot of thick glaciers are there. So these are all actually covered with the snow, and then a glacier actually creates the certain extent to melt the water, and then it is coming down to that. And as it is coming down from the mountain top to down in the plain region, then it is bringing the some sort of silt, which is actually creating the fertile for the especially the plain area. Okay, so that is one of the advantage that we have. So it makes the fertile and bringing alluvial soil with them. It means that whenever the waters are coming down, it is bringing the alluvial soil from the mountain ranges. Okay. Next we have got natural vegetation. Now natural vegetation is found on mountains, provide shelter to wildlife. For example, natural vegetation. Now for example, many of the trees are actually around this mountain are found. So most of the trees are actually found in the mountain region especially, and it is the shelter of the wildlife. So we can understand. So here some of the forestry we can see that is the carnivorous trees found on mountains and also have good commercial value. It means carnivorous, the forests are actually available over here, and this carnivorous forest contains the thickly what called like trees, and here in these trees, when you suppose you would like to make the houses, then these are the woods are actually useful for the making the houses and other furnitures in the marketplace. So it is a commercial what called commercial value. Now mountains also affect the climate of a place. Now we have to remember that mountain also affects the climate of a place. Now it means whenever there is a mountain, some amount of water, cloud and other things are actually found here. So sorry for the interruption. There was domestic staff has come, so that's why a little bit problem. Okay. So anyway, okay. So it means in the mountain region, especially the mountain, wherever you find, the climatic condition will be a bit different. So that is we have to really fortunate. Okay, we are very much fortunate for that. So it means we have got let's say our example. The Himalaya found in India stop the monsoon winds from India to blow over the extreme north and thus cause rainfall in India. So that is the here we can find. Okay, especially in Himalaya region. Next we have got the plateaus. Now the another form of this we have got here the plateau region. Okay, so let's see what the plateau actually speaking about. So I will just before the plains I will be talking about the plateau. Plateaus. What about this plateau now? For example, plateaus are actually flat lands that are higher than the surrounding lands. It means plateaus are flat lands. It is the flat land, and then little higher. Okay, little higher than the plain. Okay, it means plateaus are actually the flat land, but they are slightly higher, not exactly slightly, but even higher will be fine, and then higher than the plains. So it means that is how the plateau actually form. So we have got some popular plateaus of the world are like a Tibetan plateau that is in Tibet, the Deccan plateau in India, and then the Anatolian plateau that is in Turkey in Asia, and the Brazilian plateau in South America, and the last one the Siberian plateau in Russia. So these are the few examples of the plateau region we can find in a world. So in different continents, these are the plateaus are actually found. So here, what is saying? The plateaus cover actually about 45% of the land surface. So it is 45% of the land surface. I mean the land surface. Land surface is found in the plateau region. So that's why we can find in a like in a Ladakh or maybe Jammu and Kashmir or Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland. Then you can find again Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Bhutan. These are the few like examples even we have got nearby. So you will be able to see that these are the plateau region where the human inhabitants are actually found, and it is the human inhabitants especially living in this land, especially 45% of the land surface is actually covered with the plateau region, and perhaps the people as well as the forestry and also animals are living over here. So there is we have to understand. So the plateaus are actually generally rich in mineral deposits, and some of the common minerals found in the plateau is a coal. Now you must remember the whole of this plateau regions are, even though it is people are living, okay, even though there are high mountain regions are there, but you can find in the plain wherever the little plain, but slightly it is a higher region, but there is a people are not living in these houses. It means you will understand that all these plateau regions somehow people are actually able to live also, and then they are surviving. It means most of the hilly regions today the people are living, and then they are surviving over there. So that's why some of the common minerals are also very much available in this plateau region. So today, for example, we get the coal not from the directly from the plain we are getting, but in Meghalaya, especially in the West Garo Hills, then you can find coal in especially what called Cherrapunji. Then you have got again some more places in Jharkhand, Odisha. These are the few places which is the slightly higher, so plateau regions where the coal is available. Okay, so these are the mineral things. And also along with the coal, we can find iron ore and manganese and bauxite. These are other minerals that is actually made available here. Okay, so we will remember. All right. Then next we have got the third point. Let's about the plains. Plains. Now, what is the plains? Now, plains are actually flat land and fertile. So it is a flat land. It is a flat land. Flat land, and also plain lands are actually fertile. Fertile. Okay. Plain lands are very much fertile, and these areas are actually found in a low altitude. It means in the low altitude, this flat lands are available, and plain lands are actually fertile. And then some of the famous plains of our world of the some of the names we can mention. That is about the Ganga Brahmaputra plains we have got in India. Ganga Brahmaputra plains. Some of the examples we have. Ganga Brahmaputra plains. Ganga Brahmaputra plains. Then as that is in India. Then second one is we have got, that is Indus plains in Pakistan. There is Indus plain. Indus plain in Pakistan. Okay. Then we have got the Yangtze Kiang. The Yangtze Kiang. Okay. Yangtze Kiang. Yangtze Kiang plains. Where it is? In China. Okay, in China. Yangtze Kiang plain in China. Then we have got the North European plains. That is in Europe. North European plains. North European plains. That is in Europe. Okay, in Europe. Sorry. Then again we have got the prairies in North America. Prairies. Okay. So prairies in North America. So that is the thing we can find out the different plains. Okay, and the second part of this plain is what is speaking India. That is, most of the plains are actually formed due to the deposition of alluvial brought down by the rivers. Plains are generally highly populated regions as agriculture, and related activities can be easily done here. And the plains also have the good networks of the transport and communication. So that is the advantage we have. It means wherever the plain is more or less available, the good network of the communication and also the transport facilities are very good, especially where there is a plain area. But suppose the same facility may not be available in the mountain or in the plateau region, because in a mountain or plateau region, it is taking a long time to cover up the area. So either you will be using by airways or maybe like something like a ropeways. That also will take a long time for covering the everything. So the most easy, the most easily and cheaply can be invest or to spend money, especially in the plain area. So anything is possible in the plain area. So therefore we have got these three areas, especially we are talking about the landform. So these landforms are found in three areas. There is about the mountain, plateaus, and then plains. So now let me talk about this something like a land in India. So here land in India, you can see that India has actually diverse landforms such as like Himalayas in the north, the fertile plains south of the Himalayas, and the Deccan Plateau south of the northern plains. So these are the few plains that we have got. So it is all about the Indian soil or India, land of the India. Okay, so here we will be talking about the Himalayas, then northern plains, Deccan Plateau, coastal plains, and island, and a great Indian deserts. These are all the parts of this discussion. So in the next class, I'll be talking about land in India. So you, for your homework, I'm just giving you to write down the short note on the land, especially mountains, and then plateaus and the plains. So make it at least 3 points, and then you write this one in the copy. Okay. So we'll see you in the next class. So by then, take care of yourself, and bye bye.